So I'm going back to Clifton. I decided I was going to go out there unaware that I had already done this trip, but that's fine. It'll be interesting to see what remains of the Newtels that were out there. I think that's all it was, Newtels. So let's see what happens. I'm going back to Clifton. This is the first time I've left the 5 boroughs in like 2 years, by the way. I don't think I've ever mentioned how much I love clouds. Don't know if I've ever mentioned how much I love the clouds. It's like hovering, roaming randomness. They seem to express everything. Well, never really expressing anything at all. So I made it to Clifton, and this all looks very familiar to me. I think I was here. I could just look at the last video that I made from here, but I think it was 3 years ago. And look, that weird payphone is still there. I just call it weird because it was the only one, as best I can recall. There's the Elks Lodge. I remember spotting a number of payphones in this town, but this was the only one that didn't appear to have been a Newtel. And I think there was another one across the street at that little strip mall. That's right, and Clifton still has some of the old style don't walk signs that actually say don't walk. Yeah, it's the old style signs. I guess I should have watched the video that I made last time I was here as a guide to see how things have changed, but go. I just ordered a fresh batch of payphone radio cards. I haven't had any for a long time. They just got too expensive. What does this say? Right, just MCI handles long distance. Yeah, there's no indication of what company left this one behind, and it doesn't look like a Newtel. So, hey, the button's still a button. Somebody cut off the handset. So this is outside the modern gas station at Colfax and Clifton Boulevard, I think. Still standing, but not doing anybody any good. And here's the strip mall where I think there was a Newtel. At least I think I'm going the right direction. And there's really no official place to cross here. So Let's just hope for the best. Okay. I thought it was outside this 7-Eleven. Indeed, I see the clamshell. Oh wow, still here. It's actually possible this sucker works. Because when you see this, you can be sure this payphone works. Nothing doing. This is a crinkled up sign that used to say, in bright red it said yes, and then here it would say this payphone works, but another lie. No indication what the phone number was, but we do get some skinny on Newtel where it was located at the time. They had a P.O. box in the city, 10163, I don't know that one. But those P.O. box zip codes are just assigned to individual post offices and not like areas. So there's the big lie. Crinkled up and unreadable, but... And I'm having trouble backing away from this because there's cars parked right behind me. The old style street signs. Alright, so I finally made it to Main Avenue. This took longer than I expected. And what's really strange is this just does not feel familiar at all. Maybe I went the different direction last time, but anyway, here we have nothing doing. That was one of those old stickers from when you were not able to make collect calls to cell phones. Or, I mean, this was like one of the first services that had some workaround for it. Yep, that's a Newtel, but and it looks like it's got the Fortress. So yeah, Main Avenue it's another thing I remember losing track of is if I'm in Passaic or Clifton at this point, but whatever the case, it's 694 Main Avenue, and it's dead. So here's emptiness on one side, but there's a possibility there's something else on the other side. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty. Not even going to pick up that handset. That phone is dead. This is one of the ones where they plastered it with toll-free numbers. They were begging you to call these toll-free numbers because it was free for you, but they would make the owner of the payphone would make like 48 cents for every toll-free number that went through. This one's got some Satan on it. Actually, maybe I will pick up the handset. Oh, because I have seen handsets in this kind of condition that actually had dial tone. So you could call somebody and listen. You could call Payphone Radio, for that matter, and listen. But that was a shameless plug. A shameless, needless plug. Let's see what happens if I put a dime in. See if it goes through like it's supposed to. Nope. That guy got my dime. Oh, no, wait a minute. I got it. Happy ending. And there's another one of those bullshit signs that would have said, yes, this payphone works. The big lie revisited. Okay, well, Clifton, Passaic, wherever the hell I am, Main Avenue does not disappoint in terms of quantity, but I seriously doubt we're going to find dial tone today. There's another Newtel, of course. What address were they using here? I think that's the same one as before. And of course, they're begging you to call, hyperventilating with triple exclamation points. They're just jumping up and down, clapping their hands, trying to get you to make toll-free calls. Let's see, this is Main Avenue. I don't see an address, but it doesn't matter. Best adult DV. Just a little further on up the road. Dial *88. Well, not in the worst condition, but still not useful to anybody. So the state of Main Avenue payphones is pretty consistent. Want to get a close-up of that because it looks like it's fully intact. How is anybody supposed to be able to read all of these and punch the numbers into the phone at the same time? So I looked at the map and I looked at the clock and I figure I better start heading back already. I think you get the picture what the state of Newtel payphones on Main Avenue in Passaic County is. They're still standing, but why? Yeah, why? Looks like the landline is even still there. That moldering away base, that's not the worst you'll see, but it could get that way. Yes, I'm inching my way back to the Clifton NJT station. Yeah, I'm not even gonna repeat myself here. No dial tone, or as I used to call it, or as we used to call it, NDT. That was one of the strange connections between my website and my father. His initials were NDT. And he followed my websites a lot. He really enjoyed them. And I guess I shouldn't make a no dial tone joke about that, should I? This one's 55 Grove Street. And looks like someone got smart and hijacked the coin box. I wonder how much was in there. I shouldn't be saying that they're getting smart, but you do gotta ask how much coin is just sitting out here on these streets, on these mean streets. Yeah, there's the big lie. Actually, let me check for... Yes, of course, there's no dial tone. Although I remember somebody saying, it's been a while, but I remember somebody saying that some of these phones seem to turn on like 6 or 7 p.m. and they stay on overnight. And they go into robo-dial mode and they just start dialing 800 numbers or toll-free numbers. And that's the oldest, it's not the oldest, but it's one of the most enduring scams of the payphone business. So if you don't get greedy, you can get away with it forever. You own these things and you just set it up to robo-dial toll-free numbers, you get 48 point something cents per call. And that adds up after a while. But I don't know if they're still doing that, and I shouldn't be spreading those veiled accusations. Or should I? Who cares? This one could potentially be interesting. It still has the local calls 25-cent sign. Although even from here, I think that's going to be another Newtel. I think I can tell even from here. And you got 2 in a row here. There's another one around the corner. Yeah, another Newtel. Love the sign though. Broke up the monotony. These things all look exactly the same. Gregory Avenue and Broadway. Yep, just another Newtel moldering away in plain sight. Maybe the one around the corner is a different company. I don't know why it's just wishful thinking, I suppose. I'll find out. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what made me think. I didn't think this would be any different. It's getting monotonous, isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are in reasonably decent condition, but I need more than a pretty face. And when in Secaucus, you do the ritual check-in, and this looks like it works. Jersey, so we'll see what they ask. Probably 75 cents. Yeah, they want $1 for 4 minutes. I'm not going to do that. It's 4 minutes. It's $1 for 4 minutes anywhere in the world. Why should it be $1 for 4 minutes across the river? Anyway, good to know it works. Because I have plenty of time to make my transfer, try the other one too. Yes, it works. Let's try something besides the prayer line. Okay, we have working payphones. The TTY light isn't on this one, but what are we gonna do? Well, it's been a longer day than I expected, so I'm gonna see if I can get the next train quickly. Bye-bye.